Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this regular meeting of the Vader City Council. It is Thursday, February 25th, 2021. It is 6:01 p.m. Roll call.
Donna Rogers. Here. Jason Daly.
Here.
Randy Hall.
Here.
Mike Parsons.
Here.
Samantha Lovelady.
Here.
And Mayor Stein.
Here. We are all in attendance. Pledge of Allegiance. Ms. Lovelady, would you do the honors?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Mayor's report. Wastewater treatment upgrade. So the bid openings took place on February 19th. 5 bids were received and opened. Civil West is still working on parsing those out. I know originally we were going to have it on the council meeting to have contract selection tonight, but it is not ready yet. So hopefully we'll have that available at the next council meeting. Stormwater update. So repairs to 8th Street. So the storm line are complete. All of the piping's been replaced. Unfortunately, if you've gone down and you've seen it, they had to take up a little bit of the sidewalk as well. Because after they got in there, they found that the line was crumbling everywhere. I mean, and there was nothing to attach to in the roadway itself. So they had to go all the way to the storm catch basins themselves to connect to it. And so we're going to need to repair the sidewalks. We haven't yet looked into getting a quote for that yet, but we will. In the meantime, it is paved with cold patch. It's safe. In the spring or the summer, when the county comes out to do the TIB grant work, they're going to take care of the roadway itself and make our roadway like new again. So that'll happen a little later. Administrative assistant. Employment notices are still running in the different papers. We've gotten 3, is it correct, Dan? 5 now. 5 different resumes. We have interviews set up for next week. And so we hope to have someone for your confirmation at the following council meeting. Shoreline.
Are there going to be who's all going to be part of the hiring process for that one? Are you going to have? So
I'll be there as well as Diane and Stephanie. I thought that would be appropriate, as this is an office employee. They're going to have to work with it. You know, it's kind of a team, office team, and so it's less about there's skills involved, obviously, for the people that we're looking for, but it's more about personality and being able to work together on a team. So I thought it'd be best to have
well, I knew in the past there'd always been like one council member.
We usually like to have 2 or 3 people there, but I'll be there and Diana and Stephanie will be there. And if we wanted to have another council member there, that would be fine too, if someone wanted to volunteer.
Well, I have to ask, we have a process that the person is supposed to come before the council, and the council gets an opportunity to question that person, which has been neglected.
Well, in my 7 years of being here, we haven't ever done that for employees.
Oh, no. You should look in our little rules.
We do have standard interview questions that we ask, and those are noted by the interviewers, and those are saved in the file. So we do have those.
And that's fine, but I still think it should be done properly, like we're supposed to be doing it.
We'll look and see about what that's about.
Yeah.
Shoreline Master Plan update. So it's been a while since we've talked about this. The city was given a grant last year to pay for a Shoreline Master Plan update. This is state mandated to update this thing every few years, and luckily they gave us money to pay for it as well. The planning committee is going to host an open house on March 18th at 6 o'clock. They'll have Gary Cooper will be there. It's all grant funded. They'll have all the documents there for the public to look at it and give their input, things like that. So it's part of the process.
Well, I was looking at the billing from Gary Cooper. It seems he's already updated the Shoreline Master Plan.
He's been working on it for quite a while. Yeah, he started last year, did part of it last year, and he's finishing up this year. There's not much work left.
So it should be done by this date.
I believe it's going to be the final presentation that they're going to review the finished product.
All right. So, that's the end of the mayor's report. So, executive session. So, at this council meeting, we do have an executive session. Normally, what we would do is council would convene in the back office, but for social distancing reasons, we can't do that. So, we are going to have to ask members of the public to leave. And the executive session will last for 30 minutes, and we will announce the time here in just a second when we are reconvening, and we will reconvene at that time. All right. So, executive session. It will last for 30 minutes. This is related to possible litigation. RCW 42.30.1101I. I'm going to excuse this meeting at 6:07 p.m. and we will reconvene at 6:37 p.m. Thank you for understanding. All right, I call this meeting of the City Council back into session at 6:40 p.m. The executive session ended at 6:37 p.m. Moving on to council reports. Council, do you have things to report?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none. Agenda approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the city council meeting agenda for February 25th, 2021.
We have a motion by Mr. Parsons to approve the city council meeting for February 25th, 2021. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Ms. Lovelady. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Minutes approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the city council meeting minutes for 2/11/2021.
We have a motion by Ms. Lovelady to approve the meeting minutes for February 11th, 2021. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Daly. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Voucher approval.
I'll make a motion that we approve the vouchers for the 1st of February for $99,950.55. For the end of February, $910.24 for a February total of $100,860.79.
We have a motion from Mr. Daly to approve the vouchers as written. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Mr. Parsons. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Randy, I don't think I heard you.
Yeah, I said aye.
Okay. Any opposed? Motion carries. Special reports. Do we have? I don't think we have any special reports tonight. City business. Council to consider Resolution 05-2021, the Ecology Shoreline Master Plan Funding Agreement with Amendment Number 1. So this is basically it's us saying, yes, we really would like this grant money. So that's kind of what it is. You all should have had that in your packet so you could read that.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 05-2021, the Shoreline Master Plan Funding Agreement with Amendment 1.
We have a motion by Mr. Parsons to approve Resolution 05-2021. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Ms. Lovelady. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving Resolution 05-2021, the Ecology Shoreline Master Plan Funding Agreement, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item number 2, Council to consider Resolution 06-2021, the Southwest Washington Regional Transportation. What's the P stand for? I can't remember what the P stands for. have my document.
Planning.
Organization. All right, so this is an interlocal agreement. This is, well, the name says it all. It's the Southwest Washington Transportation Planning Organization. So it's actually in our comprehensive plan that we are part of this, and it's a regional group that gets together and makes decisions on how money is spent on a larger scale. For the longest time, I think actually last time we had Representative Kevin Flynn would go to these meetings, I think. And since that time, the city of Vader hasn't been sending anybody, but we could. In any case, this is just updating the interlocal agreement with this transportation authority. Hopefully you guys got the flyer on that and took a look at it. But once again, we've been with them for a while, and this just updates it.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution 06-2021, the SWRTPO interlocal agreement.
We have a motion by Mr. Parsons to approve resolution 06-2021, interlocal agreement. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Discussion. Donna?
What good is this? I mean, we've been doing this for years and we still don't have any transportation.
Right. Well, they have funding available, and they have like a timeline of different projects, and we could go and have input into it if we so wanted to. We could even ask for our own projects to be on there, I think. Once again, we haven't sent a representative in quite some time. So if anyone wants to be on that, I think they meet down. They do. They meet quarterly in Kelso, I believe.
In person, or is it?
I don't know what they're doing right now.
Well, Flynn used to go to them, so I imagine they were like meeting.
Yeah, but I mean now.
With COVID stuff.
I just don't know. Yeah, I'm just curious what the transportation part means. What does that cover? New roads, or does it intercity transit?
I will get you all of the information, and you can attend and be our representative.
I did not know that was coming. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, though, it is in our comprehensive plan, so
Do you have the flyer?
probably.
Pardon?
Do you have the flyer?
I don't think I do, or I don't recall. Oh, I do, yeah. You have to read it, though.
Yeah.
I didn't read it, I didn't get to it, so I can do that. Read it.
Any other discussion?
Then see if you want to go.
Yeah,
to it.
that'd be decided.
Yeah, I might try it.
That'd be great. Oh, that would be wonderful.
If you needed to trade off, I can commit to a few, but not all the time.
Any other discussion on this interlocal agreement? All right. Hearing none, all of those in favor of approving resolution 06-2021, the Southwest Regional Transportation Planning Organization interlocal agreement, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. City business number 3, council to consider resolution 07-2021, park board appointment for Jenny Hyman. Jenny's actually here. Jenny has been a resident for a few years here in town now, and you're in Enchanted Valley
Yeah,
before that.
6 years total.
Yeah, and so you've been a local for a long time, and she's interested in being part of the park board. And so we do have a vacancy. Also, if you remember, we earlier last year we changed it to resolution. We appoint through resolution for tracking purposes. So I would like to present Jenny for your confirmation.
And this is only until
So yeah, she is right. So she is filling the remainder of the term that expires in May. I have a feeling she may be extended beyond that.
It kind of depends on.
She's got a
Well,
3-month trial period.
Yeah, I
we might
like
be
the 3
moving
months.
in the next couple months, so,
Okay, she's got a 3-month commitment, I guess.
but I can commit for
Okay,
a little.
For the
I don't know,
period.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that part of it.
She's got a really cool maybe going on.
My
Yeah.
husband got a job
Jenny, I've known Jenny for
Oh, really?
for Tesla, so we might be moving to Nevada.
I've known Jenny since she's been here. She's always been very helpful, and with May Day and with all kinds of whatever she can get her hands into, pretty much. So I would like to make a motion that we approve resolution number 07-2021.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Mr. Daly to approve Resolution 07-2021, the Park Board assignment for Jenny Hyman, and we have a second by Ms. Lovelady. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving Resolution 07-2021, the Park Board appointment for Jenny Hyman, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
And then we need to arrange to swear her in.
Yep, you'll be sworn in. You can come into City Hall and have that happen.
Oh, not that way.
What?
Jason,
I can smell that one, Jason.
I was swearing her in.
Recordings.
Congratulations, and we'll get you sworn in the proper way at a
For
later,
recording purposes.
later time, or
Cindy, not
Used to
me.
be, yeah, Claire.
or even after the council meeting if you'd like to hang around. All right, moving on to our last item of city business. Item number 4, council to consider resolution 08-2021, Department of Revenue Business Licensing Agreement. I believe Diane alluded to this a meeting or two ago, that the state is kind of taking over business licensing from the cities. She's gone through a lot of training on this already. And this resolution is the agreement that, it's one of those agreements where you don't get to disagree
Right.
because the state's telling you to do it. But anyway,
Yep, that's the way it's gonna happen now.
would you like to talk about this? You've gone through all the training, and I think the council probably already knows. But
well, basically, someone who's getting a business license in any city or county will go through the state. And then in that process, they identify what city they're in, and then we have the capability of establishing what regulations we have about businesses, what our fees are, and all of that kind of stuff. So we have a 2-hour meeting, last week we did. We have another hour meeting scheduled this next week about the template they're putting together for the software that the people will be logging into. So,
Just,
yes.
So they apply with the state and then they pay a fee with the city that they're in to get their
They
license?
pay the state, and then the state funds the money to us.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how that
And they,
was getting
and
back.
they regulate expiration dates and all of that as well.
I know there's gotta be a purpose for this, and it's gotta be money, so
Probably.
how are the licenses gonna be more money now because the state's getting their percentage, or
Not our part.
we still get the part, basically what
Right.
we charge?
So maybe they're gonna charge a surcharge.
Yeah, I don't know what they're charging, because they're getting a state license as well. They're getting the city and the state license at the same time.
we were trying to figure out the angle on this, and
So,
we weren't
here's-
able to figure it out.
here's the angle.
Okay.
Taxes.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
The DOR. So, like I had a business in Vancouver. I got a Vancouver business license.
Right.
I didn't even know that I was supposed to go to the DOR. I started doing business, blah, blah, blah. And then the DOR called me and says, hey, why didn't you apply for a state license? I said, I have my city license. And they said, no, you got to do this. So then I had to pay them money. So Castle Rock is using this right now, where you go to DOR, they do it, and then they set it all out. Then they have your name and all your information, so then they can start tracking to see how much money you're making. So that's
They must
why.
have been missing out on a bunch of money, I bet.
Yeah.
And they began this process back in 2016, 17, something like that, and they've been phasing people in. We're kind of on the last part of it.
Or V.
Yeah.
We're V.
And we're 600, 700 people.
I have a feeling it's population size that's not the V. All right.
I'll make a I'll make a
Motion.
a
A motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept resolution 08-2021, the DOR business license agreement.
We have a motion by Mr. Daly to approve resolution 08-2021, Department of Residue Business License Agreement. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Ms. Lovelady. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving Resolution 08-2021, the business licensing agreement, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Public comment.
Oh, should I bring up the
Yeah.
May Day again?
Uh-huh.
Well, we're gonna try to have Vader May Day this year. It's gonna be probably not as big, but we're gonna start planning it. It'll be on May 1st.
If anybody has any suggestions, they can call Anita down
Yeah.
at the cafe, 295-3710. And
Make sure to
get
tell
ahold
her
of
happy birthday today.
And if you want to volunteer, donate, have any ideas of things to do, we don't even know where it's going to be yet. So we're
Yeah,
we're
just
gonna,
kind of thought about doing it and want to make sure that it's something we can do.
Okay.
Jen, if you could start your address,
Huh?
your address, please.
917 B Street.
Thank you.
Any other public comment? All right. Elected official comment. Elected officials?
I do have a comment.
All right.
I think we need to do something about these people that are building houses and deciding that the middle of the road belongs to them too, without setting out any cones or any of those.
I've been wondering about that too.
I-
I want to make a comment off of her thing.
Pardon?
I want to make a comment off your thing.
I noticed that
Yeah, we all live on that street.
they've taken up it's a wide street, however,
It's not that way.
I agree.
Yeah, and the first night they were there, I almost hit the back of that trailer sitting there in the middle of the road because it was black. It wasn't just a flatbed. No, it wasn't the white one.
I was going to say it's white on
Yeah,
it.
it was black, it was dark, and I almost, before I realized, because there's no reflectors on it or anything, and then the people over there on 6th Street, they left one out there that took up more than half of the road for several nights, and the roads are all muddy. It is a mess, and it's
Yeah.
still a mess over there.
Yeah, I'll talk to them as well. I know, and especially like this one over here, when I came home last night, they were driving over big rocks on the road and everything.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys, you can do a little better than
And
this.
they're
So,
parking that one trailer almost in the middle of the road, and then they got a guy that parks
They're not
right at the
teenagers,
stop
come on.
sign on the other side of the road.
yeah.
And actually, to piggyback on Donna's, it was causing the buses issues going around 6th
Yeah.
Street. I was talking to the bus driver about it, and she was like, I might have to move because this isn't going to work.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk to Elwood about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, actually a week ago today, that one of the trucks drove on 9th Street right in front of my house, and they pulled down the CenturyLink line.
Oh, it was them that did it. Okay.
It was one of the neighbors said they saw, I came home and there's a wire across the road, and it wound up being, I'm the only one that internet went out.
Hmm.
Oh, I have had that experience.
But
But they just left the cord or the wire just laying there dangling across the road. And it was just before the buses got there. I was coming home from work.
They probably didn't even know that they hit it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Then they
even know.
yanked it out. of
Yeah,
it.
but with
Yeah.
with
But they
those big
should
trucks,
they need to kind of pay attention
You don't
to how
even
high
know.
they're.
and then CenturyLink doesn't put their wires very good, do they?
Well, when my
Poor Joe.
internet
Well,
went
they're
out,
in the
it took me
sacrifice.
a year and a half to get it, and they just rigged up some Mickey Mouse thing and ran it across my yard, up through the trees and across the road. And it lasted a long time, really, and then the guys that were working down on Alpine Court, they had one, I guess, really tall truck, and they just took it and ran it. When it broke, it pulled it out from the house and then strung it all the way down in front of Mike's house, just straight out. And they didn't know they
at least
did
it
it.
didn't pull your
Yeah.
TV out of the wall or anything.
No, it wasn't on there, but.
I saw that in a cartoon
so-
once.
Why is that TV bouncing down the street?
But I called the sheriff's department, and if they wouldn't have showed up and called CenturyLink, I was going to be without internet for like 5 days. And my daughter does online school because they were like, well, there's no outage in Vader. I'm like, going, I'm telling you, there's an outage right now because I don't have internet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll talk to them about the, I know they were talked to about the internet issue already, that was part of
Yeah,
that last
I
week.
talked to Stephanie too,
Yeah.
because I didn't know if someone could move the cord, and then there was a kid that started
Yeah.
walking across it, but.
But yeah, we're gonna talk to them about their,
Well, that little kid, let
Cleanliness.
him walk on the down power line, it's okay.
Plus, his mom wasn't paying attention to him. I'm like, oh, hey, there's a cord.
all right, thank you. Other elected official comments? Okay, hearing none, this meeting is adjourned at 6:59 PM. Thank you, everybody.